two glass shelves. I got the printer right there from Brother. I got the other ZR. I got my Shure microphone, which I'll be using for like unboxing. There's my overhead ZR, so 3 ZRs. There's my lenses. I got the LED lights going. This is what I did. I moved out a thing that was guarding the subwoofer, and I just placed the shredder on top of it, because the problem is trying to squeeze in between the tripod legs. This is not much, but I can now get my feet around. Come on, it's not cooperating. There you go. And I'll show you this part, but back out. So I now have a spot right there where I can sit, hold without any obstructions instead of working at an angle. And as you can see with this camera, so this is the cable going to the Elgato Cam Link to the computer. And then I got the power cable going down here. Oh man, this is not very good. Going down here through the tripod to the wall socket. Nice and clean. I can do it professionally now. So let's go to the studio and look at the rest of the stuff I've done. So the one thing that's most frustrating, let me bring the mic up closer to me, is when you're ready to edit and send up another YouTube video, you got one mic that's mute on one of the cameras, okay? With Ecamm, if you turn off the mic before you end the program, what happens is that mic or wherever you finished on will stay mute. So what you got to do is wait until before you start the program, you turn on the mic. You make sure the mic is working with all the cameras. And then when you are finished with your Ecamm Live broadcast, whatever, or recording, you leave the program, then you turn everything off. And it works much better. Because Ecamm will remember, hey, he turned it off before he ended the program. That's what happened. So I'm reshooting this. So the different thing I did was I switched out the 35 1.4 with this 50 millimeter 1.4 from Nikon. I try to match what you see in each screen as best as possible. So this is the left ZR, but the way I'm sitting now, I'm comfortable. I can look straight at here. And then on my Ecamm, or if I'm like on the Photo Lounge live stream, I can have the internet on the right-hand side monitoring who's coming in. I can communicate and stuff. With Restream, it used to be where you can communicate on one program. You can't do that anymore. So you have the Restream there. That's the only sound you're coming out of that you're listening to. On the internet browser, you got to turn the volume off there on, just for that browser. But then I can type in and answer some questions from comments or whatever, or say hello or goodbye or whatever. So this is the left ZR. Here's the right ZR. And you see, the colors match. You'll see some shadows and stuff, and I like it. It gives it a different type of look compared to the Studio 32 that I have with that new ZR setup. So I got the colors working great there. It's a little bit different here. So what I'm trying to do is when I do a studio, I try to make something more different than, you know, than trying to mirror what I have. So this is the second ZR. And then of course, here's the product review table. So they're all on standard. I got a -1 saturation. And let's see, the ISOs are a little bit different because of the types of lenses and stuff, but I got everything matching. Everything looks good. And if I go back to the right one, there you have it. Okay. Quick, simple setup just to show you how you reorganize everything. Um, I needed that space when I do product review because it's very frustrating when you're working at a corner trying to do everything and yet the camera is straight like this. So you have to shift and then guess. This way, I got a walkway where I can go to the table, look down, do what I have to do. Everything is centered completely. And if I need more space, I can move the mat and the turntable out of the way and just open it up wide to like 24 millimeters. And that way you get to see the whole, if I have a pretty big something to show. So I like this setup. That was one reason why I moved the camera, I mean the computer out of here, is because so I have almost a complete table, to work on. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.